Hi there, my name is Carolin Soldo. Welcome back to our channel with the most powerful business scaling strategies for your powerhouse business. Today, I want to talk to you about planning for your marketing campaigns and your value proposition, which is how your programs and services are positioned to your market. And there are two very specific things I want to address. Number one, your messaging and what you say in your communications and how you're positioned. And number two, the delivery platforms of your choice for your marketing campaigns. This is part 3 of our 7-part planning series to help you consistently grow your company with ease and excellence. As always, before we get started, make sure you hit that bell and you subscribe to our channel so you always know when new episodes become available here every week. Welcome to Powerhouse Business on YouTube. I'm your host, Carolin Soldo. I'm a business owner, business scaling master, and mom of 2 boys. I love thinking big, pushing boundaries, and doing things differently. Most of all, I'm all about achieving massive growth with ease and helping you scale your business by living the life you love. Let's go. Planning for your marketing campaigns and your messaging and your delivery is one of the most important things you can do for your business, because high quality prospects are the lifeblood, right, of your company. When you have them, you can make more sales, you can close more deals, and you can do the work you're meant to do. Over the years, I can honestly say that marketing has been our number one tool in our competitive edge when it comes to growing our company, what has helped us continuously grow our company year over year, because we have been planning our marketing, we're looking at what we say, and we're using the latest tools. And we also know how our market wants to consume our marketing message, which is really important. So there are fine nuances in which your customers and your audience wants to consume your content. So when it comes to content marketing and your videos and your blog posts and your emails and your messaging, there might be some shifts going on in your industry right now that you need to be aware of, so you're not lacking, you're not staying behind, you're not competing with too many people, but you're always leading edge and you're always on top of your game. If you're a coach, a consultant, a service provider, an expert, or a speaker, there are some really important shifts in the world that you need to be aware of. First of all, people are looking at all this noise out there, right? So they're looking at really intense marketing messages. There's political messages. There is the pandemic. There are so many things happening. And so we are being overstimulated with communications and messaging. And I think this calls for a much gentler, a much softer, and a much more undercover approach when it comes to marketing. Even a couple of years ago, your goal was to be loud, was to be in people's face, was to tell them about you all day long. So in your face type extreme marketing and really obvious selling worked really well. But I think what's happening these days is that people become sort of blind to advertising. They become blind to influencers. They become blind to ads in their newsfeed that are too obvious, that are really, salesy, that are screaming at them, sign up for this and watch this, and you're doing this right, but you're doing this wrong. So when you're too intense in your approach, sometimes you can actually shoot yourself in the foot. So I want you to consider not just what it is that you're saying, but also how you're delivering this message and the tool, the platform you're using to get this message in front of the right audience and the perfect client for you. When you're starting with your marketing planning, the first thing I want you to look at is your hook. So sit down by yourself or with your team and go around the room and really ask everybody what they think the best hook should be right now. And by a hook, I mean your audience's motive, your buyer motive. And that's why your customers actually buy from you. Their needs, their desires, as well as their pain points and the things they want to, get rid of, eliminate, alleviate in their businesses, their careers, their relationships, their lives, their finances, or whatever it is that you help them with. So what is a good hook for you right now? Maybe what you said last year or even a couple of months ago is not relevant anymore right now. And also for the future, think 3 months into the future, 6 months. Are there certain seasons coming and going? Are there things happening in the world that you can leverage or you have to be aware of to make sure your messaging is on point. Also look at how consumers' needs are shifting, right? Maybe their needs change, maybe their values and what's important to them has shifted. And how can you leverage this know-how into your hooks, into your marketing message, your video titles, your email subject lines, your brochures, your events, your podcast episodes, your YouTube episodes, anything that you're doing from a marketing and messaging standpoint. And maybe now might be a good time for you to do some actual research. Research is by far the best way for you to get the data you need. So if you don't know what is top of mind for your audience right now, go out there and ask them. You can run a survey, you can do research interviews, you can sit down with ideal clients for a half hour to 45 minutes and ask them some really pointed questions to find out what has shifted for them and what is really important for them right now, so that your hook and your messaging is always on point and really hits the spot with your ideal clients. Overall, when you think about your marketing, it is all about your message. Not only will it bring clients to you, it also builds a reputation for your brand, and it lets people know what they can expect from you. So not only will this help your bottom line, your revenue, and your profit, it also helps you attract people for the long term, nourish your communities, and create those raving fans and followers that will be loyal to you for the long term. In addition to your messaging, of course, you want to look at your delivery platform. And that is really where your ideal clients are hanging out, or where they're consuming information and where you can therefore reach them. Of course, we know about the social media platforms. We know about the Facebook and LinkedIn and even the new channels, the TikTok and all these things that are coming and going. So depending on your industry, your market, and your people, you need to see what the trends are and where people are actually spending their time to consume information so that you can get in front of them at the right time. With the world shifting everything to virtual, right? We have virtual learning, we have online shopping, we have virtual events and conferences, and people are becoming a lot more flexible when it gets to how they consume information and how they buy and how they even hang out with their family and friends. This might be an opportunity for you and your company to consider new channels and new ways to deliver marketing messaging to your ideal clients. But social media is not the only way to reach them. You can look at some of the private networks that are coming up and that are, sprouting out of the ground, and how people are nowadays leveraging them to be with like-minded people, to have their own communities, to be, in groups that have the same interests as them. So think outside the box. This is about having new ideas, about innovating, about planning your marketing messaging and how you get that message out there to make sure it's always on point. I talk a lot about your online customer journey, and that's really what it comes down to. When you look at your marketing messaging, it has only one goal, and that is to get people to become aware of you, then become interested in you, then to really desire to work with you and buy your services, and then to become loyal fans. And so there are a variety of different options and tools available to you nowadays to create a very elegant and effective online customer journey, which has people go from awareness to interest and desire and action in an automated fashion, and also build a real relationship with you and your brand along the way. So maybe over the last couple of years you have used event marketing, or maybe you have used webinars and workshops, and they can still work really, really well depending on your industry. But maybe it's time for you to consider something else. There are two new funnels and new customer journeys that we have had some really great success with, and I want to talk to you about them right now. One of them is what I call the assessment or the quiz funnel. You can use your assessment in a variety of industries. It could be financial, it could be relationships, it could be accounting, it could be coaching, consulting, it could be so many different industries. And those assessments work well because they position you as the expert. They give your audience immediate value and insights on their next steps, and they draw them into wanting more and potentially working with you. The second tool we've tested really successfully is an ebook and a video training. Now, this combination is best used as a training tool. So if you do any sort of financial training, or you help people learn about a particular topic this video and ebook combination is a powerful tool to communicate steps and systems and processes that your clients can take right away and therefore gain momentum, take action, feel the progress, and ultimately want more, come into your business and hopefully become clients. So think outside the box again, innovate. What new marketing messaging do you want to try out? What needs to be said based on where the world is going, what your ideal clients are experiencing, and how can you best reach them through the online platforms as well as the customer journey that you create for them. And now I would love to hear from you. Leave me some comments below. What marketing messaging works for you right now, or how are you shifting it? What channels work well for you right now? And which customer journeys are you building for your ideal clients next? Let's have a conversation to really maximize the planning of your marketing campaigns and your messaging. Now stay focused on your goals, because I believe that your expertise and your message deserves to be heard and you're making a major impact for people. As always, if you like this episode, make sure you give me a like below, subscribe to our channel, share this with your friends and your colleagues on social media, and then make sure you come back again next week. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this served you, and I'll see you next time. Are you an expert and you're building a coaching or consulting business, or you're already in coaching and consulting and you want to grow your business in the easiest way possible? Well, then I'm your coach. For the last 10 years, I've been running an Inc. 5000 ranked international consulting business, and I specialize in helping women just like you achieve fulfilling success. It's all about helping you grow your business with ease and so that it makes you truly happy. So if you want to gain better clients, if you want to systemize your business, if you want to go from offline to online marketing and automate your entire marketing process, I want to help you. This month, we're offering complimentary business strategy calls. And on these calls, we help you create a customized growth plan so that your business can grow with ease. All you need to do is go to carolinsoldo.com/apply, book in a time, and then we'll be talking in just a couple of days from now. I look forward to helping you grow your company with ease and excellence.